世界のみんなとつながろう Bridges across world communities.
Hello everyone and welcome to Bridges Across World Communities, sponsored by NIA, the Nishinomiya City International Association. My name is Thelma.
And I'm Floyd. Each month we provide practical knowledge for daily living and important information about disaster prevention.
This program is for English-speaking residents in the Nishinomiya area and is broadcast on the second and fourth Saturdays of each month from 12 noon to 12:15.
This month we'll talk about the annual Nishinomiya International Exchange Day, a special event being held in February.
Our disaster prevention segment is about avoiding winter fires.
And our guest this month is Mr. Yongguang Wang, originally from China and now living in Nishinomiya.
提供は西宮市国際交流協会です。
Akimashite omedetou gozaimasu, Thelma-san.
Happy New Year, Floyd.
And Happy New Year to all our listeners. Now, welcome back as we begin another year of Bridges.
Yeah, and so our first topic of 2023?
Well, it's NIA has a big event coming up next month.
Yeah, what's that?
It's the 27th Annual Nishinomiya International Exchange Day. Now, this special event will be held on Saturday, February 4th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the 4th and 5th floors of Frente Nishinomiya.
Yeah, and of course, that's the fun event. I look forward to every year.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, everyone is welcome, regardless of age, gender, or nationalities, to come by and enjoy themselves, and admission is free.
That's right. And with various events scheduled throughout the day, there's something for everyone.
Yeah, and most events don't require reservation, so you can just drop by, and take part in what interests you most.
That's right. Now, why don't we describe all the events one by one?
Do we have the time?
I think so. We can give it a try.
Okay. So first, there's an international bazaar featuring the participation of various international associations, along with the unique and tasty items for sale from several different countries.
Now, the International Bazaar runs all day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah, and there will be 4 main events held in the morning.
Yeah. The biggest and most popular is the comedy routine by Ricky. He's a street performer from Canada. Ricky is a professional entertainer who performs in fluent Japanese.
And he'll be performing from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. in Frente Hall on the 5th floor, and no reservation required.
Yep.
But seating is only available for the first 200 people. Doors open at 10 a.m.
Then there's the Japanese Culture Corner, and that'll be open from 10:30 to 12:30 at Gallery Frente on the 4th floor. If you like matcha and kimonos, this is the place for you.
Yes, and the obi demonstrations, you'll see how the obi sash around the most formal and beautiful kimono. The furisode, matcha, and the Japanese sweet will be served for only 300 yen flight.
Yes. And also, as you know, many foreign residents are studying Japanese at NIA. And several of them will be giving short speeches in Japanese about their hometowns, their life in Japan, and other things they'd like to share.
Yes. Takes place from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon at the NIA conference room on the 4th floor.
And also, there's the elementary school children from NIA's Global Kids Club, and they'll be showing what they've learned through club activities. This year, they'll present a reuse project where they bring in items they no longer need, but the items can still be used by other people.
Yeah, and that should be fun to see what happens.
Yeah, I think so.
And it takes place from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon in front of the big TV on the 4th floor.
That's right.
Now, in the afternoon, there will be 3 main events.
Yeah, at the Let's Travel Around the World in English, that's the name of that event, at that session, guests from Malaysia, the U.S., Australia, and the Philippines
Yes, myself.
will be giving presentations about their home countries. That's I thought you'd be giving the talk about the Philippines.
Yes, and that's right. And I'm looking forward to it. And it should be fun and informative for everyone joining us.
Yes. Now, this event takes place from 1 to 3:30 p.m. at Gallery Frente on the 4th floor. It will be held in 2 parts with 2 speakers in each session. Seating is available for only 25 people, and you can make a reservation, a free reservation, by emailing us at nia@nishi.or.jp.
Now, if you don't mind standing, you can still join the event without a reservation.
The International Health Check Station. This will be set up to test your blood pressure, body fat percentage, weight, and height, and will offer free consultation and advice based on the results.
And they also provide suggestions for healthy exercise. This event will be held from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. in the Mizu Kaguen Study Room on the 4th floor.
Yes. And the final event of the afternoon will be the always popular folk music performance.
Wow. And the 3 exciting ads are scheduled this year, with the first being a call for music and dance performance by Alegria, the Brazilian Zamba theme.
And the second will be Mr. Robin Lloyd creating his musical magic on various folk music instruments.
And the third will be Shishimai, the Chinese lion dance performed by the Kobe Chinese School.
That's right.
Wow.
Now, the folk music performance will be held from 2 to 3:30 p.m. in Frente Hall on the 5th floor. There's seating for 200 people and no reservation is required. Doors open at 1:45 p.m. Now, for more details, please check the flyer posted on NIA's website and Facebook page. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact NIA, even in English, at 0798-328680. Okay, we'd like to welcome our guest this month, Mr. Yong Wang Wang.
Well, thanks for having me.
Welcome to the show. Now, you said there's another name we can call you.
Oh, you can call me George.
George, okay. It's a little easier for me. Thank you. Now, we were talking earlier, and it sounds like you've been in Japan for almost a year.
Yeah, that's correct. I've been in Japan for like 8 months. It's almost a year. I came here like last April, and I studied in Kangaku for marketing.
So you were up in the university in Nishinomiya here.
Yeah.
So you're living in Nishinomiya.
I live in Ligawa. It's pretty close to Nishinomiya.
Okay. Now I hear you're always going every weekend betting on the horses.
Yeah, that's we heard that.
I'm just joking. Apparently you live quite close to the racetrack.
Yeah, quite close. Just one street away from the horse racing.
Okay. So where are you originally from?
China.
Which part of China?
Southwest part of China, Chongqing. It's a mountain city.
And did you pretty much grow up in that area and go to school?
Yeah, I grew up there like till 23. And then I went to States for petroleum engineering.
Which part of the state?
Texas.
Oh, now that sounds like the place to go for petroleum engineering.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you also study petroleum engineering while you were in China?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, and was that your plan to be your career?
I was, since that's not actually my own choice. Back to that time, my parents actually forced me to learn petroleum engineering. I don't have any choice at that time because I've almost failed my college entrance examination at that time. I got like, I would say a low score, but not very high score.
So that limited your choices, I guess, for going which college you could go to.
Yeah, pretty much like that.
Now, if you got high scores, what would you have wanted to do instead?
Probably media or probably computer science.
Oh, interesting. So now, how did you end up deciding to come to Japan?
So I really like Japan, and I also want to challenge myself before my 30. So I decided to learn a new language here, and since I was very interested into Japanese culture and especially those animation and manga stuff like that, I was influenced by the Naruto, the very famous and popular animation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So many people who come to Japan talk about the manga and the animations that they've seen as an influence.
Yeah.
So did you learn Japanese before you came here?
Not really yet, because I think English could work everywhere. And back to that time, since I can read a lot of katakana, and I thought there would be no problem for me, but the things just went opposite.
Oh, really?
When I first came here, I think everybody could speak English because of katakana, and I can read kanji because I'm Chinese, so I think fitting here is quite easy for me. But the thing is a little different. So I was struggling by using Google Translation with local people a lot of times.
My biggest difficulty, well, one of the difficulties has been the kanji. And I always thought people from China would find it so easy because knowing the kanji already. But I guess it's quite a different usage here.
Yeah, I would say it's quite similar usage, but different pronunciation. So I can understand the meaning of kanji, but can barely read them. So that's another problem for me.
Yeah, I'm holding out great hope for things like Google Translate to help me.
Yeah,
in the
they
future.
always,
So now that you're at Kangakuen in MBA program. Now, are you doing this program in Japanese here at the?
In English.
Oh, in English.
Yeah.
So and when do you graduate?
This March.
Okay, so that's soon. And what are you going to do after that?
So I plan to hunt for jobs here and want to live and live here with my girlfriend, especially like Kansai area.
Yes.
But it's like a little bit difficult for me at the moment because my Japanese language skills are like maybe intermediate level at the moment. They always looking for some advanced Japanese language skills, but it takes time.
You've taken the JLPT test, right?
Yeah, last December.
What was your score on that? What level did you get?
What level? N2.
So isn't that high enough that you can get a job anywhere?
I think so, but for like for Chinese people, they might be a little bit harsh on that because you can read kanji, right? So they always look for like N1 level,
really?
but I have to spend like maybe another half year to learn N1.
Yeah. So have you been job hunting at all yet?
Not yet.
Thelma, do you think you can help them out?
Yeah, maybe.
Thank you. It's very kind of you.
What would you suggest, Thelma?
Oh, maybe a little kind of job like we could say always irashaimase. Well, after the recording, we're gonna do it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I guess the important thing is just to surround yourself with Japanese speakers, and immerse yourself.
Yeah.
That's probably the fastest way. Does your girlfriend speak Japanese?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good. Okay, that should help.
Mm.
So, Thelma, you
Yep.
want to ask some more questions?
Yeah, my favorite questions. What is your favorite Japanese food?
Japanese food, もちろん刺身です。
Oh, nice Japanese.
Yeah.
See?
Yes.
上手ですね。
Mm-hmm.
So,
Better than you replied.
yes, way better than me. Thank you, Thelma. Now, it's interesting because, my wife and I, we've traveled a lot, and we've had foods from a lot of different countries. And when we try going to, say, a French restaurant or a Chinese restaurant, these kind of restaurants in Japan, we think it's not quite the same. What's your reaction if we're going to continue talking about food?
Well, in Nishinomi or in Japan?
In Japan in general.
Well, for those restaurants, I would say I normally, cook by myself.
Nice.
As a student, currently I don't have too much opportunities to actually eat out. So I would like to try a little bit more in the future.
Well, you know what? We're going to have to cut this short again already.
Yes.
We have more to talk about, so we'll pick this conversation up next month, in February. So we'll say goodbye for now. Thank you for joining us, and we'll continue this next month.
Okay, thank you.
防災情報です。Last year, more than 60 accidental fires were reported in Nishinomiya.
Fire incidents tend to occur more often in winter because of the increased use of portable heaters.
Other major causes of fires are cigarettes, cooking stoves, bonfires, and so on.
All these accidental fires can be prevented by being more careful and following these tips.
Don't leave your stove unattended while cooking.
Don't put things near your stove that can easily catch fire.
Be sure to keep your electrical appliances clean and dust-free. Plugs and electrical outlets can overheat and cause dust to catch fire.
And be sure to install fire prevention devices in your home, such as smoke detectors, fire alarms, and fire extinguishers.
To prevent arson, remove any easily burnable items from around your home. And take out garbage only on the designated pickup days for your area.
Let's do our best to prevent accidental fires this winter. For consultation services and any other inquiries, please contact NIA at 0798 328680 or send an email to nia@nishi.or.jp.
Please continue to be careful and stay safe.
提供は西宮市国際交流協会でした。
Have a great weekend, everyone.